grasp of the Force. While rudimentary, it shows promise. I shall lead this squad. Victory will be assured. Yes, sir. Perry's precision is acceptable. Such accuracy is a valuable asset, apprentice. Your performance in the prior conflict was disappointing, Sam. Such failures will not be tolerated again. I require more than a simple greeting. What information do you have regarding our current surroundings? I hear you, Saf. Speak plainly. What is your purpose in addressing me? Imposter searched a chest, you say. What useful items did you uncover?
Vader, call me Daddy.
That title is reserved for one being, Imposter, and you are not he. So, you confirm your presence, Sam. You are going, Saf. And where precisely might that be? You do not know, Saf. An admission of ignorance does not become a warrior. What is it you fail to grasp?
Vader, can we share partner?
Share Padme. You overestimate your standing in the Empire, Imposter. She is beyond your reach, and your petty desires bore me.
Vader, we're the same. We can share Padme. Can't we?
You respond with a single, incomplete word. Am I to interpret that as an invitation to what, precisely?
I mean, we can swing. You know about swinging couple?
Swinging? I sense a disturbance in the Force, Imposter. Your attempts at humor are unrefined. This is a battlefield, not a den of frivolous distractions. Five eliminations, troopers. Do not choke on your aspirations now.
Oops.
Loser fruit. You collected a water sprite? What manner of unnatural creature is this? And why does it appear so gleeful? Imposter, unleash your anger. Let the fools feel your power.
Vader, what do you think of that kill?
That elimination was acceptable, Imposter. Such swiftness is preferable to drawn-out incompetence. Did you observe anything of value from the engagement? I sense a disturbance in the force. The storm closes. We move northeast. Yes, sir. Imposter, you have collected a wind sprite. Another unnatural entity joins our ranks. Does its presence grant you some advantage, or simply further clutter the battlefield with pointless whimsy? Loser fruit. You persist in collecting these water sprites. Does possessing multiple specimens of this animated droplet amplify its capability, or is this simply a collection of the absurd? Loser fruit. You were rummaging through that chest. What treasures did you uncover? Perhaps something worthy of the Empire's attention? Loser fruit. A rare weapon. I trust it is of sufficient quality to eliminate our enemies efficiently. About what, Saf? Speak plainly. Saf, cease your friendly fire. Such misplaced aggression will have consequences.
Vader, buddy, come here, come here. We need backup.
Backup is always welcome, imposter. Do you believe yourself incapable of handling the situation alone?
Vader, call me Ultra, not imposter.
You wish to be called Ultra, imposter. Very well.
Yes, yes. Call me Ultra, not imposter.
Ultra, you say? Your desire for a new designation is noted. Do you believe altering your call sign will alter your effectiveness, Ultra? Saf's erratic movements. Is this some form of pre-battle ritual, or merely a lack of focus?
Vader, are you half robot, half human type of thing after you, was defeated by your master? You became half robot? Oh, what the?
Am I half robot? The Force sustains me, Ultra. Such crude labels are for those who cannot comprehend true power. Are you questioning the Emperor's design? Loser fruit. You searched a chest. What treasures did you unearth? Was it worth the effort? Saf's continued movements. Are you attempting to intimidate our enemies with your interpretive dance? Or merely testing the limits of my patience?
Vader, do you dance?
Dance, Ultra. The movements of battle are all the dance I require. Do you find the urge to gyrate essential to victory? A warning, Ultra. What manner of threat has attracted your attention? Loser Fruit has dealt significant damage with shotguns. I trust this skill translates to eliminating our remaining foes with ruthless efficiency. Loser Fruit's expertise with that weapon fills me with confidence. Ensure that the remaining enemies feel the full power of the dark side.
Vader, what do you think of my skill?
Your skill, Ultra, is it sufficient to withstand the might of the Force? Or are you merely skilled at collecting llamas? That warning mark.
Vader, I see enemies, buddy. Come here.
Come here. I do not heal like some domesticated Tuca cat, Ultra. I trust you are not suggesting I require your guidance to locate these enemies. Loser Fruit, unleash your fury. Let your rage fuel every shot. Do not show the enemy any mercy. Saf, what threat warrants that warning marker? I trust it is not mere foliage. Slurp barrels, such viscous fluids. Are you certain it was wise to destroy their contents, Saf? They may have proved useful. Perry's aim is true at that distance. The Force is strong with her accuracy.
Vader, there's a super sneaky enemy. Can you force pull him?
Force pull. I am not some performing jester to yank about your sneaky enemies on command, imposter. Focus on eliminating your foes. Loser fruit. Unleash your fury. Leave no enemies standing. I feel a disturbance in the force, and the storm advances. We must move north now. Harry's dedication to the dark side is appreciated. These are fruits. Elimination is a setback. Her skills shall be missed, but the force demands we continue. Another headshot by Perry. Your strikes are precise, apprentice. Few can boast such accuracy. Perry, you mark a threat. Speak. What dangers lie ahead that warrant such caution? A mythic weapon, a tool of immense power now rests in your grasp. Ensure you wield it with precision and caution.
Vader, do you think we're gonna win this? Only 2 enemies in the left. Bad.
The force is strong with us, imposter. Yet, complacency invites defeat. The remaining enemies are of little consequence to the dark side.
I thought you're gonna call me Ultra. Why imposter again?
I have referred to you as imposter before, yes. You expected I would do so again. Tell me, imposter, does consistency comfort you in this chaotic arena? Harry, you marked a threat. What form does this remaining resistance take? Imposter, a shot of that distance requires focus. The force grants power, not necessarily precision. Your success is unexpected. This will not be forgotten.
Hooray!